Have you ever wondered why, despite all your efforts, some dreams remain just out of reach, no matter how hard you chase them? The answer may lie in an awakening, a realization that the very way you approach your desires may be hindering them. What if I told you that the key to manifesting your dreams with ease lies not in relentless striving, but in discovering an unseen force within you, a force that already has the power to shape your reality? What if everything you've been searching for already exists, waiting for you to align with it? The truth is, we are all born with a remarkable power, the power to tap into the infinite flow of energy that surrounds us. This energy, which permeates every atom, every thought, every action, is what quantum physics refers to as the quantum field. You are not separate from this field. You are a part of it. In fact, everything around you, from the people you meet to the opportunities that appear, is a reflection of the energy you emit. Think of the quantum field like a vast ocean of possibility, where all potential outcomes exist simultaneously. You are the surfer, riding the waves of this ocean. But the question is, are you consciously riding the waves, or are you being tossed around by them, unaware of the currents guiding you? When you begin to understand that your thoughts and emotions are not just abstract experiences, but actual forces that influence the quantum field, everything changes. Every thought you have sends a ripple through the quantum ocean, creating the conditions for certain events to unfold. This is the core of manifestation. It is not about wishing or wanting, but about aligning your energy with the reality you desire. Now, consider this. How often do you find yourself trapped in a cycle of self-doubt or fear? How many times have you dismissed your dreams as unrealistic or out of your reach? This is where the first step in unlocking your power lies. Realizing that the energy you put into your beliefs shapes your experience. The moment you decide to awaken to your inner power, to consciously direct your energy, you begin to change the course of your life. This realization is not about working harder or forcing things into being. It's about softening, about letting go of the old perceptions and rigid beliefs that have kept you locked in a narrow view of the world. When you allow yourself to experience life as a flow, as a dance between your inner energy and the outer world, manifestation becomes natural and effortless. You stop pushing against the current, and instead, learn to flow with it, trusting that your desires are already making their way to you. Let me ask you this. Where in your life are you still chasing something you don't believe you deserve? Where are you working harder than necessary, pushing and forcing outcomes that feel out of reach? The first step in manifesting your dreams with ease is to awaken to the truth that your energy is the key. What if you let go of the struggle and started trusting that the universe is already aligning everything in your favor? If you've ever tried to manifest something, be it a job, a relationship, or a particular lifestyle, you might have noticed that the harder you try, the more elusive it becomes. It's as if the very act of chasing your dreams creates resistance, blocking you from the flow of energy that could bring them to you. So why does this happen? Why is it that the moment you focus on your desires, they seem to slip further away? The answer lies in one of the most fundamental laws of the universe. Beliefs shape reality. We often fail to recognize that what we believe deep down, what we truly feel about ourselves, our worth, and our possibilities, affects everything we manifest. The beliefs that reside in our subconscious mind are like hidden forces, quietly directing our experiences without us even realizing it. And it's these beliefs that can either open the door to our dreams or keep them locked shut. Think about it. If you believe that abundance is something reserved only for the lucky few, then no matter how hard you work, the door to wealth will always feel just out of reach. If you believe you are unworthy of love or success, those things will remain elusive. The problem isn't that the universe is withholding these desires from you. It's that your beliefs are out of alignment with what you want to create. This misalignment is often rooted in old conditioning, past experiences, and societal programming. For years, we've been taught that success must be earned through struggle, that we must constantly fight for what we want. But in the quantum world, this couldn't be further from the truth. The energy we put into our beliefs is what we attract. If you believe in scarcity, you'll attract more of it. If you believe in abundance, you'll begin to see opportunities everywhere. This isn't wishful thinking. It's the reality of how the quantum field operates. Now let's take a moment to ask an introspective question. What are the beliefs you hold that might be limiting your potential? Are there stories you've been telling yourself? Stories about not being good enough, about not having enough time, about never being able to succeed? These beliefs are the chains that keep you from aligning with the quantum flow of manifestation. The first step toward true manifestation is to become aware of these limiting beliefs. Recognize them for what they are. False stories that you've carried for years, often without questioning their truth. Once you identify them, you have the power to rewrite them. You can choose new beliefs, beliefs that align with the reality you wish to create. This doesn't mean just affirming something over and over again and hoping it will change. It means consciously choosing to release the old, outdated beliefs and making space for new, empowering thoughts to take their place. For example, if you've been telling yourself, "I can't attract love because I'm not worthy," start shifting that narrative. Replace it with, "I am deserving of love and I am open to receiving it." If you've been struggling with finances, instead of thinking, "I'll never be financially stable," try thinking, "Abundance is my natural state, and wealth flows to me effortlessly." The energy behind these beliefs is what begins to shape your reality. The more you consciously align with empowering beliefs, the more the quantum field responds. And as you release limiting beliefs, you also begin to release the need to control the outcome. So often, we tie our manifestation efforts to a specific way or time frame, which only creates tension and blocks the flow of energy. When you trust that your desires are on their way, when you allow the universe to guide the process, the experience becomes effortless. It's not about forcing things to happen. It's about trusting that the moment you change your beliefs, the universe will respond in kind. So where in your life do you need to let go of old, limiting beliefs? Where are you still operating from fear, scarcity, or unworthiness? What would it feel like to let go of these false stories and start embracing your true power? Now that we've explored the importance of beliefs and their power to shape our reality, it's time to dive deeper into the mechanics of how manifestation works. If we look at the world through the lens of quantum physics, things get even more interesting. The universe is not a rigid, predictable place where everything is set in stone. In fact, at its most fundamental level, reality is fluid, ever-changing, and deeply interconnected. This is where the magic of quantum physics meets the art of manifestation. Quantum physics tells us that everything in existence, from the smallest particle to the largest galaxy, is made of energy. But this energy isn't static. It's constantly vibrating and moving, existing in a state of probability until it's observed or interacted with. The moment we focus our attention on something, we collapse that infinite potential into a specific outcome. It's like choosing one wave in the ocean, and in that moment, it becomes a reality. But before that, all possibilities exist simultaneously. This is exactly how manifestation works. Our thoughts, feelings, and intentions act as the observer in the quantum field, collapsing infinite possibilities into the reality we experience. The energy we send out into the world doesn't simply exist in a vacuum. It interacts with the energy around us, creating the circumstances that bring our desires into form. Just like a radio tuned to a certain frequency, we align with the vibration of the things we want, drawing them closer. But here's the catch. If your thoughts are out of alignment with your desires, if they're focused on scarcity, lack, or fear, you will find yourself attracting more of the same. The quantum field doesn't distinguish between what you want and what you don't want. It only responds to the energy you emit. So, if you're constantly thinking about what you don't have or fearing that your dreams will never come true, you're broadcasting that energy out into the world. On the other hand, when you shift your focus to what you do want, when you align your thoughts and emotions with the energy of abundance, love, and success, you begin to tune into the frequency of those things. It's like adjusting the dial on a radio to match the station you want to listen to. As you begin to emit this positive energy, the universe starts to respond in kind, sending people, opportunities, and experiences your way that match your vibration. So how do we apply this principle in our everyday lives? The answer lies in intentionality. Manifestation is not about mindlessly wishing for things. It's about consciously choosing what energy you want to align with. When you wake up in the morning, ask yourself, what energy do I want to bring into my life today? Do you want to bring in the energy of gratitude, abundance, and joy? Or are you focused on the energy of worry, doubt, and fear? Let's say, for example, you're trying to manifest a new job. Instead of focusing on how difficult the job market is or how many obstacles you face, shift your focus to the energy of fulfillment and success. Visualize yourself in that new position, feeling the joy and excitement of achieving your goal. See yourself thriving in that job, surrounded by supportive colleagues, doing work that you love. As you focus on this energy, you begin to tune into that frequency, and your actions, thoughts, and opportunities will start to align with it. Another key point here is the power of emotions. Our emotions are the fuel for manifestation. They are the vibrational signal we send out into the universe. When you feel joy, love, excitement, and gratitude, you are vibrating at a higher frequency, one that attracts more of the same. But when you feel fear, frustration, or resentment, you are broadcasting a lower frequency, one that attracts more of those emotions and experiences into your life. Think about a time when you were in a negative emotional state. Perhaps you were frustrated or angry, and it seemed like everything around you went wrong. The people you interacted with were rude, your plans fell through, and nothing seemed to go your way. This is because your negative emotions were aligning you with that lower frequency, causing the quantum field to respond in kind. On the other hand, when you consciously raise your vibration by focusing on positive emotions and thoughts, you align yourself with the energy of abundance and success. The quantum field then responds by bringing experiences that match that vibration into your life. Now here's a reflective question for you. How often do you consciously check in with your emotions? Are you aware of the frequency you're putting out into the universe? What would happen if you shifted your emotional state to one of gratitude, joy, and trust in the process? At this point, we've explored how your beliefs shape your reality and how your thoughts and emotions interact with the quantum field. But the question remains, how do you actively harness this flow of energy to manifest your dreams with ease? This is where the true power lies, not in wishing for things to happen, but in aligning yourself so deeply with your desires that they begin to naturally unfold before you. The process of manifestation is not about effort, it's about allowing. It's about learning to harmonize with the flow of the universe, trusting that the very things you want are already on their way to you. One of the most important aspects of this alignment is clarity. When you know exactly what you want, you send a clear signal to the quantum field. But so often, we either don't know what we want, or our desires are clouded by fear or uncertainty. We may say we want more money, but what we truly desire is security or freedom. We may think we want a new relationship, but deep down, we may be seeking love and acceptance for ourselves first. The key here is to get crystal clear on what you truly desire and why you want it. Take a moment to reflect. What do you truly want? Not what you think you should want, or what others have told you is valuable. What do you want deep down at the core of your being? When you get clear about this, you send out a powerful signal to the universe, one that can no longer be ignored. Your energy becomes magnetized, drawing the people, experiences, and opportunities that align with your desires. Another vital aspect of this alignment is belief. You must believe that your desires are not only possible but already on their way to you. The universe will only respond to your energy if it believes that you truly deserve what you are asking for. If you have doubts or feelings of unworthiness, the universe will respond with more doubt and more unworthiness. But when you believe, truly believe, that what you desire is already yours, the universe will reflect that belief back to you. Belief in yourself and your ability to manifest is not something that magically appears overnight. It is built over time through consistent practice and trust. One way to nurture this belief is through visualization. Take a few moments each day to visualize yourself already living the life you want. See yourself in that perfect job, in that loving relationship, experiencing the financial abundance you desire. The more vividly you can imagine these experiences, the more real they become in your mind. And as you experience them in your mind, you begin to align your energy with them, setting the stage for their manifestation in the physical world. Another practice that can help in aligning with the flow is gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for raising your vibration and attracting more of what you want. When you are grateful for what you already have, you signal to the quantum field that you are open to receiving more. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. And as you focus on abundance, more abundance flows to you. But this doesn't just apply to material things. Be grateful for the small moments of joy, the lessons you've learned, and the growth you've experienced. The more you cultivate an attitude of gratitude, the more you align with the energy of abundance and success. Lastly, trust in the process of surrender. Manifestation is not a game of control. It's not about forcing things to happen in a specific way or on a specific timeline. It's about trusting that the universe is working in your favor, even when you can't see the full picture. Sometimes, the very things you need to manifest your dreams are unfolding behind the scenes, and all you need to do is trust that they are on their way. Let go of the need to control every detail of the process. Instead, focus on aligning your energy, holding a clear vision of your desires, and allowing the universe to do the rest. The more you trust and surrender, the more effortlessly your dreams will begin to manifest. So, ask yourself, are you ready to let go of control and trust that your desires are already making their way to you? Are you willing to align with the energy of what you want and trust the universe to bring it to you in the perfect way and timing? As you move deeper into this process of manifestation, something remarkable begins to happen. You begin to see that you are not merely a passive observer of your reality, but an active creator. You are the one who shapes your world with every thought, every belief, every action, and every emotional vibration. Manifestation is not a distant, abstract concept. It is a direct reflection of the energy you embody. And as you align with this energy, something shifts within you. It's no longer about asking for what you want. It's about knowing that it is already yours. This shift in perspective is profound. It takes you from the role of the seeker, the one who is constantly striving and searching, to the role of the creator, the one who is deeply connected with the flow of life. You no longer need to chase after your dreams because you realize that your dreams are an extension of you. They are already within you, waiting for the perfect moment to emerge. This is where trust becomes crucial. Trust in the process. Trust in yourself. Trust that the universe is always working on your behalf, even when things don't seem to be going your way. The challenges and obstacles you face are not signs of failure. They are opportunities for growth and alignment. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the manifestation of your desires. But it is in the moments of surrender and trust that the real magic happens. Think about the most successful people you admire, whether they are entrepreneurs, artists, or spiritual leaders. One thing they all share is a deep trust in the process. They understand that the universe will deliver what they need when they are ready to receive it, and they are not afraid to let go of control. They trust in their inner power, and they trust in the timing of the universe. At this point, you might be asking yourself, how do I know when I am truly aligned? How do I know that I've let go of resistance and fully embraced the flow of life? The answer is simple. You'll feel it. Alignment feels like ease. It feels like peace. It feels like a deep sense of knowing that you are exactly where you need to be and that everything is unfolding perfectly. You will no longer feel the need to push, force, or control your reality. Instead, you will feel a sense of calm confidence, knowing that the universe is supporting you every step of the way. Here's a powerful question to reflect on. In what areas of your life are you still holding on to control? What would it feel like to surrender and trust that everything you want is already on its way to you? How would your life change if you truly embraced the flow and stopped fighting against the current? In this moment, remember that you are not alone in this journey. The quantum field, the energy of the universe, is always with you, guiding you, supporting you, and responding to the vibrations you send out. All you have to do is stay aligned with your desires, trust in the process, and believe that your dreams are already unfolding, even if you can't see them yet. As you step into this new way of being, this new way of manifesting, remember that the universe is infinite, and so are you. Your potential is limitless, and every moment is an opportunity to create a new reality. Trust yourself, trust the process, trust the flow, and most importantly, know that everything you've ever wanted is already on its way to you. All you have to do is let go of resistance, align with your true desires, and allow the magic of the universe to unfold. As we come to the end of this journey into the quantum flow, it's important to remember one simple truth. You are the creator of your own reality. The universe is not an external force that decides what you get. It is a reflection of the energy you put into it. Your beliefs, your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions all come together to shape the world you experience. Manifestation, in its purest form, is not about asking the universe for something. It's about aligning with the energy of what you desire and trusting that it is already on its way to you. You have everything you need within you right now to begin manifesting your dreams. The power to change your life is not somewhere out there, in some distant place or moment in time. It is here, within you, in every thought, every breath, and every action. By tuning into your inner power, letting go of limiting beliefs, and aligning with the energy of your desires, you open the door to a reality that flows effortlessly toward you. But the key to this journey is trust. Trusting in the process, trusting in your own ability to create, and trusting that the universe is always working in your favor. The more you allow yourself to align with the quantum flow, the more your life will begin to unfold in beautiful and unexpected ways. When you let go of resistance, when you stop chasing and start allowing, you will find that your desires are not as distant as you once thought. They are already making their way to you. I invite you to reflect on this question. How would your life change if you trusted that everything you desire is already on its way to you? What would it feel like to let go of doubt and embrace the flow of the universe? Remember, the quantum flow is always with you. All you have to do is tune in, align with the energy of your dreams, and trust that what you seek is already on its way. You are more powerful than you realize. The universe is listening. Your desires are being heard, and your dreams are closer than you think.